Hi everyone, my name is Ryan Crawford, and today we're going to go through day 57 of acceptance and commitment therapy for children with autism and emotional challenges. So for this activity, you'll need a pen, a piece of paper, and some colored pencils if you feel like getting colorful and sprucing up your drawing that we're going to do today. So what we're going to start by talking about are the trees that are outside, which is good timing because all the trees are starting to bloom. You're starting to add on those leaves. But if you think of trees throughout the entire year, they look very different depending on the time of year that you look at them. There's a cycle they go through. They go from red to yellow to brown, and then in the spring they turn green again. And after they turn green, the whole cycle goes all the way through again. So very similar to trees are people in that they are very different. Each time you might interact with them, look at them, each person might think or put a different label on people, and you might even put a different label on yourself. So what I want you to do is I want you to take some time and think about one label that other people give you. So one label that other people give me might be excited or might be passionate because they see that passion that I have when I am teaching. So that might be a label that a coworker or a friend might give me. Once you've thought of a label that other people give you, think of a label that you might give yourself. What word or words might you use to describe yourself? Think of one that's good and think of one that might be bad. So, one word I might give myself that's good is dedicated. I think that I'm dedicated to my craft of being a teacher. I'm dedicated towards working towards being a behavior analyst. One word that I might give myself that might not be so good could be sometimes I get frustrated. Sometimes I feel very overwhelmed with the amount of work that I have to do and the different responsibilities I'm juggling. So I might feel frustrated, or I might think that I'm not good enough if I'm struggling with an assignment or at school. So what we're going to do today is we are going to draw a tree. So this tree is going to represent you and all the different labels that you might put on yourself or that other people might put on you. So if you think about leaves on a tree, they're all different colors, they're all different shapes and sizes. All of the labels that we're going to put on that tree, some might be really beautiful and they might be really great things that are said about you or that you feel about yourself. Some of them might not be so great. Some of them might be that you don't feel like you're good enough. Some of them might be that you're sad. I'm going to show you my tree that I created. I'm a terrible artist, but I have drawn this tree and it's hard to see. I put all these different leaves. You see, oh, I can't point this way, but these different leaves that are different labels of myself. Okay. So I put happy, I put calm, I put organized as a leaf on the tree. I asked my fiance and she told me sometimes I'm overly sensitive about things. So that's one that is not so beautiful, but I put that on my tree. I put excited, sad, organized, which I put twice. And sometimes I put not good enough. So sometimes I feel like the work that I'm doing isn't good enough, that I'm not giving my students or my work justice, and I'm not doing as well as I should have. So I'm going to give you guys some time. Feel free to pause the video, take a couple minutes to draw out your tree. This is my terribly drawn tree, and put some leaves on them. And these leaves are going to represent you and the things that you think about yourself and the things that other people think about you. So once you are finished, I know it's difficult to do this in a 5-minute video, so feel free to pause, but once you're finished, we would talk about what you put on your tree. So what are the different labels that you put on yourself or other people put on you on your tree of yourself here. And we would talk about how these leaves fall off and they grow again and they don't define the tree. So the tree is you here, and you are always still here regardless of what is on your leaves. Some things that people say about you or some things that you may feel about yourself might be ugly, and some of them might be beautiful. But regardless of these things that you feel about yourself or that others say about you, you are still you. So we're going to continue next time in our acceptance and commitment therapy lesson with day 58 which would be called What an Actor. And we would continue to work on acceptance and commitment therapy in a classroom or a therapeutic-based setting. So I hope you guys got something out of our tree exercise today. I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts and opinions on our ACT lesson today. Thanks. See you later.